can't stop, won't stop, fly horses, records, baby. We get down, baby, we get down.
All the hotties with bodies, they love us.
And we stay fresh to death, and we rockin' down.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Backstage at Armadillo Underground. We are here once again at the beautiful ballroom for Armadillo Underground Volume 3. And that voice you're hearing right there is the 2024 Austin Chronicle Awards nominee for Best Rap Artist, spitting tighter than a celibate's hole. We got Norman Bass right here and company.
Yeah.
Norman, you want to introduce the band?
Hey, this is my man Roman Rames. This is my man Nate the Mose. This is my man Lee Froggy Frog. You got the mic?
8,000 miles away from home.
And we are Boys the Men. Feel me?
Boys to Men, yeah. It's so hard. No, let's jump into things. Norman, you're from all over the place.
Yeah.
You rep Little Harlem, Odessa, Houston, Austin. Tell me the journey that brought you across from the East Coast to Texas. And
I was getting in trouble back home, so I ended up moving here to just have a like a restart. And I was dating somebody that ended up moving here, so shit just worked out for me.
Yeah, I'm sure it was hard to leave Odessa. It's just a beautiful
place. Shout out Odessa.
No offense.
Nah, I have a friend. I never lived in Odessa. Pup the Crafter is one of my homeboys. He actually what's the name of his company again? Purple Wax. He created Purple Wax. And yeah, that's just my man, and we just got Odessa's just a special place for me because it's like it's a low-key place, but it's got mad baddies there. That shit's crazy.
Oh, the oil rig.
Yeah, the oil rig is creating the baddies, for real.
So what brought you to Austin? How did you kind of plant your roots?
It's just a safe place, man. And when I first moved here, it was hella cheap. So it was just like, I'm here, you know. The weather, there's palm trees off of Riverside. It's nice.
But, being from New York, you incorporate a lot of those boom bap beats. And you even compare yourself to New York's own Notorious B.I.G. on In My Hood.
Come in. You now listening to the next Biggie Smalls, cause off of my bars make you shit in your drawers.
What about Biggie inspires you to, like, in your art and, like, how you flow?
Just like his storytelling and him just being, like, truthful. And, you got to accept the truth. And sometimes it takes a real poet to, like, tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Like, you could be pretend, but when you're being real, it's like, it's real. Yeah. Yeah,
I noticed how in your music you kind of strike a really cool balance between the Texas style of, like, the chopped and screwed sound with that New York sound. Like is that kind of what you're going for? Or?
Man, I just appreciate Texas a lot. I appreciate Texas before I moved here, and I like the screw sound. I like how Screw was, like, moving units independently. The funk of it, the boom, the bang in the trunk, like, it's just it's different.
Yeah,
it's just different.
Were you always a UT fan?
I ain't gonna cap. I'm not the biggest UT fan, but I fuck with Vince Young.
Yeah.
And we gotta protect Vince Young. Before I did that thing, there was a lot of people posting up Vince Young getting snuffed in the club, and I just feel like he's a national treasure.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't be letting Vince, like, you gotta pack niggas out. If you see Vince Young getting punched in the club, you gotta pack niggas out because that's not. Yeah, he's like the mayor of this shit, bro.
Yeah.
So he's all we got.
Great steakhouse.
Yeah. So it's just like you gotta respect greatness.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, speaking of greatness, how does it feel to be a Billboard charting artist above the likes of Eminem?
It feels good, but ain't no money with it, so
yeah. Well,
we have to wait for the money.
That's the music industry right now, as it is. Yeah.
Billboard, we're broke. But it's lit. It's fun to be acknowledged, and shout out Sweet Limbs, and yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah. Tell me more about the Sweet Limb track. How did that come together?
He's just my homie. I just met him just off the internet and stuff like that. And we did, like, our first show together. We just clicked. He's a grown man. I'm a grown man. We have grown man stories. So I fuck with Sweet Limbs. He's a real guy. He's a real one, for real.
Tell me more about the Norman Bass and family, or Norman Bass and Friends showcase.
It's just a showcase to showcase other Austin artists that might not get a chance, or just, like, put my buddies on, like my twin right here. He makes beats. He does music. Nate the Mose, he's really, really dope. He's one of the dopest MCs in the city. Lee Froggy Frog, he does a lot of production. Roman Rames, he's a skateboarder, but he also make beats and DJs. So it's just to really showcase the crew. It's not really all about me. It's just about the unit. You feel me?
So when you're making beats, Is it always sort of specifically for Norman, or how does it all kind of like?
No, I mean, I make a lot of beats. Like Norman's previous album that he just put out, that was a Yondis and Norman-based collab. So all of the tracks were produced by Yondis in New York, which was amazing, super dope. This new album that we're working on, a lot of the tracks I'm producing for Norman, along with like 3 or 4 other really great producers here in Austin. So for myself, I make a lot of like boom bap type of beats. I'm inspired by Madlib, you know, just old school Ninth Wonder type shit. So it kind of just ends up, some of those soulful type of beats that I make, Norman kind of just starts feeling like he can rap on it type of shit. So I'll play him some shit when he comes to the studio to record. If he likes that, he'll tell me to send it to him type of shit, and we just go from there. Very just organic type shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, real organic.
And do you come to them with like samples in mind, or just sort of like vibes?
Nah, not really, bro. He just got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just got it.
It's just trust.
Yeah, it's very natural.
Tell me a little bit about Fly Horses LLC and what makes Fly Horses Radio the worst radio station in the world.
Because it's just a podcast me and my buddies started doing, and it's just us getting drunk, smoking weed, and talking shit.
Just being honest.
We got some in the bowl.
Yeah,
We got some in the bowl. We
honest,
just gotta fix them up and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and it'd be edits fucked up. Things, voices might be missing, but you know we still gonna have a good time. So yeah, that's why it's the worst, but it's the best at the same time. So we're gonna have to bring that back soon. So look out for that, for real.
And kind of explain, like, is Fly Horses sort of the umbrella for you and other?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I think it's an umbrella for me right now. I'm pushing the thing right now. I got a couple homies that's down with it. I mean, these guys are helping me push the thing. We never really had to talk about that, so we'll see.
It's like a slow evolution right now, basically. Like, we're at the groundworks, you know what I mean, getting the band shit together. Like, he's been a rapper for like 15 type years. He's been around here for a long time, but the band shit's pretty new in the past like 2-3 years. So
we're building a new.
We're really building it up, but we've got big plans for that as an umbrella for a lot of up-and-coming rappers and artists here in Austin, and just trying to elevate them and bring them up and bring everybody together. That's what Bass and Friends is about.
Oh yeah, right on. The horse is about to fly.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Well, that's all I have. This is the platform for you to sort of plug whatever you got going on coming up.
Norman Bass, Pigeon Park, coming soon. I don't know when. You got any beat tapes or anything coming out?
Yeah, let me just say Pigeon Park, Norman Bass coming out with some new music. It's going to be really fire. A lot of soulful stuff, definitely some Biggie, some
very
MF
sexy,
Doom
man.
type of like mixtures of stuff. We just released a new single, Slow Motion, that's out on Spotify, so be sure to check that out, y'all.
Great.
Definitely going to give you something to make love to. You got something coming out?
Nothing coming out, but continue to spread love, man. Thank God for being yourselves. We love y'all.
R.I.P. Akira Toriyama. We miss you.
Yeah, we miss you, man.
Peace be the journey.
Yeah, this is Norman Bass. This is the guys. Thank y'all. Thank you, Armadillo. We had a great chat with y'all. I'm high as fuck. We're in Austin, Texas. It's a beautiful day. I brought my shorts out. We living. Peace, y'all.